Well, welcome back. It's been a while, but here we are again, out in the workshop. So, today, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take my old Hohner Marlin, which I've done quite a lot of work on. The work I've done at the moment hasn't involved spending really any money. It's things I've had lying around. But what I decided to do now is actually replace the pickups, because it's got to the stage where I've tried to improve the bottom end response really. It's just too quiet on the E string. It's just noticeable when you play the E string, it's quieter than the rest. So we need to change them out. The choice I went with was some Seymour Duncans and the SPB2s. And there will be some testing at the end, so if you want to skip straight to that, please do so. But if you want to see how they're fitted, just keep watching for a little while. As you'll see as I take this apart, there is no shielding at all in this bass. There is the ground wire coming from the bridge, as you would expect, but nothing else. So while I've got it apart, what I'm going to do is give it another wax and generally clean it up a bit. I'll clean the frets and things like that. This bass I got a number of years ago now, and I've just done bits of work on it, and I got it for free. It was really good. The guy who had it, a friend of mine, he was going to basically buy a new one, a better one, active bass, and this wasn't really in a good playable condition at the time. So I've done a lot of work on it, leveled frets and things like that, and taken out a few dents, and also put the headstock inlay, or whatever you might call it, and made the scratch plate up, and then sprayed the body as well, and just generally done a lot of work on it, and it's now sounding really good, apart from the issue of the low E string. It's just being quieter than everything else, and I'm not sure what's going on there, so decided to replace it all. So there you can see this SPB2s. So it doesn't cost much to get new pots and capacitor, so I did that. So I'm going to copper line it and see if we can get rid of some of that noise. The noise isn't a particular issue if you're holding on to the bass and if you're holding on to the strings, because it stops the noise. But as soon as you let go, you will hear lots of humming and things. So at the end, I've done a little noise test as well, where I let go of the strings and you can hear noise, and we'll compare the two. Now, when I made the scratch plate, I made it quite a close, tight fit on the other pickups. So even though it looks quite a quick process for this, it actually took a little while, because I had to modify the pick guard a little bit to get those pickups sitting in just the way I wanted. But once I did that, the rest of it went together really nicely. Just going to locate the original holes. And they did supply these foam mounts that go underneath the pickup with some double-sided on the bottom. For this particular bass though, they weren't really deep enough, so I ended up putting a little bit more foam on top of them as well. Comes with a really nice diagram, really clear, so there's no problem working out what you need to do if you've not done one of these before. And then it's just a matter of following that diagram and wiring up. I always try and do the wiring as neat as possible. have you seen any of my other videos that are out there? There's a few, and a lot of them are repairs, some of them of me playing as well. If you'd like to have a look, please do, and if you'd like to subscribe, that would be really good too. Okay, let's get this all back together and then we'll see what it sounds like. So I've done a test, did it before and after. Hopefully it will be fairly consistent playing so you can actually hear the difference. And right at the end you'll hear a noise test where I let go of the strings and we can hear any noise that's being picked up or not, as the case may be. Let's see.